Buonasera, eravamo in un punto abbastanza importante sabato mattina, ma mi sono dovuta fermare perché ormai stava arrivando l'una, perché mi ero fatta prendere da tutto e approfittando del fatto che avevo anche più tempo, ovviamente, e quindi è difficile che farò fino all'una, è stato un sabato particolare. Prossimo sabato di sicuro potremo fare anche fino a mezzogiorno e un quarto, ma adesso poi vedremo. Comunque sia, mi sono dovuta fermare apposta. In teoria siamo in un punto abbastanza decente. La scorsa volta ho ringraziato il messaggio che mi è arrivato, che ho detto guarda che devi correre verso Amelito. Come? Perché? Giù con la pistola, corri. Grazie. Non mi ricordavo assolutamente. Era anche, volevo anche mangiare, insomma, tutte robe così. Sono stata scema io, ammetto, tranquillamente. Nessun problema. Quindi, continuiamo, anche perché ci sono cose da ascoltare, che dovremo riascoltare. Dovremmo farmi partire dopo che Amelie, dopo averci parlato, ci ha buttato. Esatto, da qui. La nostra spiaggia. Questa è la nostra spiaggia personale. E ci siamo stati solo con Amelie. Solo che siamo morti stavolta. Per davvero. Sono curiosissima per il 2 adesso. Ma posso riposarmi o si ferma lui? No. Beh, in effetti non ho... Come posso riposare in una spiaggia? Tanto bello che appaiono i titoli di coda. Cioè, più che titoli di coda, cioè, appaiono i nomi di tutti gli attori che hanno partecipato. Ah, intanto adesso che abbiamo la pistola. Tanto non posso fare niente se non continuare a camminare.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions.
When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours, too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again,
Giacomino! Guarda a che punto siamo arrivati che mi sono dovuta fermare la scorsa volta.
what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last Stranding. As I have today.
Scorsa volta è andata talmente tanto avanti che mi sono dovuta fermare qui. Oh, meno male. Quindi hai visto che un amico mi ha aiutato con il messaggio perché ero tipo... Ah! Non ricordavo niente. Ho chiesto una mano. Non mi sento in colpa. Sono passati 5 anni, raga. Quindi adesso devo solo passeggiare. Perché adesso devo fargli adesso non passeggiare e godermi la mia spiaggia. Ok, ne parlano bene, spero. Spero ne parlino bene. Tanto qua andiamo avanti. Perché ho letto soltanto le cose che vi ho inviato sul gruppo. Ha dei difetti. Mm. Vedremo per la trama. Vedremo. Ah, qua non posso muovermi. Ok, fa tutto
The
lì.
first operation. I was only 20.
Ah, ora
I
posso...
opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
Adesso non si è mai chiesto perché erano così uguali, però queste due.
I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie.
Ma lei?
Is French for soul.
Ah. È lei.
A soul that's alive.
Ok.
There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
E niente. Passeggiatina ancora, evviva! Vabbè, Monster Hunter sono felice che si è aggiornato, dai. Solo nel momento, signora PS5. Se mai avrò una spiaggia, sarà molto più bella di questa. Ci saranno pure gli ombrelloni, il bar con il cocktail. O comunque con qualsiasi altra bevanda, anche analcolica. Vi invito tutti. Parti! Però le montagne quasi quasi queste le tengo perché sono belle. Sono belle. Mettiamo anche un po' di verde, no? A parte che queste... No, non credo che sia questo. Però mi ricordano le spiagge vulcaniche. E preferisco la sabbia vulcanica perché non si appiccica alla pelle. È un toccasana. Pof. Sam, devi dirmi tu dove andare. Ho notato adesso che le nostre malette. Oggi non sto a parlare. Noto solo adesso che, oggi, che le nostre manette sono illuminate. Quindi vuol dire che noi ci siamo ancora. È come se fossimo bloccati. L'avevamo detto più o meno. Che paura!
The beach was connected to the wall.
Amelie, porca troppo! Stavo guardando, pensando. Io Kojima sa che nella luce sono tutte queste cose, io giuro che do un pugno.
World of the dead, which meant that
Donna
somewhere
santa.
out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the
Devo
universe.
muovermi.
The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By
Okay.
passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed.
È ok.
But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead.
Ma?
What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network
Stai
that
ferma!
would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my was gone.
Senti a dire il mio corpo è morto.
So, I asked you to do it for me.
Ti
And you
chiesi.
did. You helped us complete the network.
Ti chiesi. Me l'hai sì chiesto e poi mi hai obbligato. Quindi racconta la giusta. Adesso mettiamo i puntini sulle i, visto che stiamo facendo tutto il recappone. Me l'hai sì chiesto, io ho detto di no, volevo mandarmi a quel paese, ma poi mi sono trovato comunque mischiato in questa storia, che poi dopo è stato bello farlo, è un conto, ma non è iniziato proprio come me l'hai chiesto, tu l'hai fatto. Sni.
Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment.
Ecco,
Every
vedi?
mystery was ours to solve, like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke.
Beh sì.
All that matter and antimatter should have cancelled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Ok, sono d'accordo. Difetti di trama, beh, sapendo come Kojima ha detto, vuol dire che quelle cose che lui ha voluto cambiare e riscrivere probabilmente a lui andavano bene perché era così che le voleva fare, visto che non è che l'ha scritto da solo, c'è un team con lui che scrive insieme a lui la mente principale però, cioè. E quindi però si vedrà esattamente fra 3 giorni che cosa c'è di sbagliato e cosa c'è che non quadra, che poi magari nel grande cosmo in realtà quadra. Che secondo me ci sta, cioè l'unico che queste decisioni sono sbagliate, no, e tutto il resto. Ma penso anche che si vedrà per bene ogni cosa quando si arriverà completamente alla fine. Io l'unica cosa che voglio che mi spiegano per ora all'inizio è perché X c'ha quella parrucca, ok? Non mi piacciono i suoi capelli. Forse solo quello poi. Il trucco poteva anche starci, è eccentrico, ma è tutto il resto che mi fa dire boh. Dai, Emily.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
Io. È un ciccio bello terribile. Ci ha fatto il coso sull'ombelico?
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all.
E quindi ci hai reso un emerso
It's okay.
per fare in modo che non morissimo mai.
I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, a death stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, And BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly.
No.
But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that
Oh, grazie. Perché di farmi la passeggiatina non avevo tanta voglia.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Svegliati. Ricollegati con i vivi.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
I was wrong, okay? Hey! Let me make it right. Amelie.
La sento.
Anybody hear me? God damn it! Amelie!
Beh. Quindi seguo il pus.
I was wrong, okay? Anyone? Let me make it right.
Sono qui.
God damn it! Amelie! Anybody hear me?
I see him. This way.
Over here!
He's over there. Sam.
Is someone around?
E sento 300 voci, Amelie che mi canta, loro che mi chiamano, aiuto.
Is someone around? I'm Sam!
We're coming, Sam. You ready for a job?
Dai, presto, presto.
Okay. Lou, take me to Sam.
Over here! I hear you.
Oh, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Quanti vestiti? Vabbè, è sempre quello, però
You're
poi
still
diverso.
connected.
Sono qua 5. Vabbè, certo, le 5 estensioni. Cloth.
Gotcha.
Preso! Puff! Allora, che uomo bello, mamma mia. Ma gli sta vedendo il pipino. Gli ha visto il pipino. Tutto blu, guarda. Ah, mia. Grazie, Sam. Deadman, Amelie.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are.
Vabbè, se la vuoi tenere per sfizio. Questo attore che sapete che l'ho visto da qualche parte.
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another. Where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard. But I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow.
Hartman nei 3 minuti sulla
A
spiaggia.
constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end. Ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the Cairo network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected. There is another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized.
Guarda come subito si allontana.
America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. The name is unimportant. You know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on,
Dio mio.
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great.
No, si è messo a non esagerare.
Wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond, or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on.
Oh,
We looked
che
for a
carini.
month with absolutely nothing.
Un mese?
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging.
Vabbè, di un mese.
In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lockmount via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion
È vero.
ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie. She said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh,
Oddio.
you have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug.
Lui no.
Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. Bibi's mother's name was Lisa Bridges. Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
E papà.
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear
Stronzo.
John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only one, besides us, with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The President's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust him. But I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
E quindi dobbiamo parlare, dai, Harman. Dici? Dici che è il momento di parlare.
Sam,
Hai ucciso mio babbo?
I don't expect you to forgive me. Would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. Thank you, Sam.
Mi aspettavo uno sparo, giuro. Mi aspettavo uno sparo.
Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou?
Guarda lì.
Dead?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here. I thought you might want to take care of it. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order. And there are laws about that kind of thing, now that we're a nation.
Oh.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either. Not me.
All right. I'll go to the incinerator.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely. Thanks for everything.
Ho fatto che è stato lui ad abbracciarlo. La nuova tuta ti sta
How's the
bene.
weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time.
So che non lo farai.
UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait. There's something I have to tell you.
Sì, ti amo anch'io, Fragile. Ah,
I
non è
didn't
questo.
shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me? Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken. Same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Don't act like you're the same person. You've learned how to touch, to feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Sam!
Adesso non credo che dovremmo preoccuparci delle CIA. Non penso che ci sia più nessuno. O comunque non pioverà. Lì ci sono ancora le anime che stanno...
Right. I guess we're here. You still with me, Lou?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Thanks for everything.
Ah!
Child special. One of a kind.
A BB candidate.
Either that or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
Ma che bello bianco, cosino tutto.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Tanto come piccolo!
Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The void out in Manhattan.
Guardalo.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record. Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the President to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt.
Scusate.
They're moving your son to a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir. I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops.
Madonna. Costretto a uccidere sua moglie. Dopo che le avevano promesso.
Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. Promise you.
Steady.
Can you hear me? Steady.
No, non ricordavo assolutamente che era stato costretto ad uccidere sua moglie. Pensavo che fosse semplicemente morto a un certo punto.
I'm sorry, Lou.
No, volevo calmarla.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Dai, Lu.
A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it.
Oddio. Oh, non ricordo mica sta parte. Cioè, pensavo fosse tutta cutscene. Mi devo muovere? Vado? Giro? Non so, non posso fare niente. Santa madre. Scusate, sono presa una testata di quelle. Di no. Ok. È il dopo. Ok. E posso andare un pochino più in su, non voglio stare raso terra. Dove è andato? Ah beh, non ho molta scelta. Ok, scusate il giro tondo. Ma no, no, peccato niente, su, adesso. Ah, eccolo. Vai via, vai via. Che palle.
Stop it!
Put it down!
Back off. Back off!
Get him! Don't do it!
I'll handle this. I'm sorry, Captain.
Eh sì,
You got it! You two! Stay there! And hold your fire!
faglia. Scusate, mi piace dire faglia.
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop!
Step aside, sir, or we'll be forced to open fire.
It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
Quindi non era lui che ricordava, era che noi tramite lui ricordavamo quello che era successo.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him all. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No, open it up, he's inside.
Move, dumbass.
Bibi. Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let my warm
Che faccino?
When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you, your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. Sorry it took me so long.
Captain. Look at you.
Gli hanno sparato in 3.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free.
Oh my God.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
No.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter.
È il momento di parlare.
Sam Bridges. My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other Cliff. Dead end. No way forward. Nothing but an obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you were trying to build. Dividing people was the only thing I was ever good at.
Picciolo.
But not you, Sam. You bring people together. You're their bridge.
cosa così piccola.
Is this me?
E pensare che l'ho potuto vedere così solo.
Oh, God. Not BB too.
No, 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 no!
Prossima volta non spari a un uomo che ha in mano un bebè che tu stai cercando di tenere, cretina. Ma però è questo che ha fatto in modo che Sam fosse sovremerso. Diventasse più che altro. Ma va a testa in giù quel cappello. E non si è visto niente. Va bene. Ed è così che il piccolino è finito sulla spiaggia. Ma Emily l'ha trovato.
Sam. There you are.
Minchia, ecco perché. Abbassa sta bocca.
You want to go home? Let's go home. It's okay.
Piano, tenilo bene,
I
ok.
know the way.
Questa scena del Ludens neanche l'avevo proprio rimossa questa scena qua.
was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod. I'll raise him as my own.
Madonna, ha spaccata. L'ho solo aperta, ok, pensavo l'avesse spaccata.
Come on, Lou. Wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up.
Dai, Lu.
Come on, Lou, wake up. Wake up. Come on.
Go!
Come on, Lou, wake up. Lou.
Kipu. Adesso la pioggia non fa più. Guardala come sorride. Immagino come papà. Posto? Fatto? Oddio mamma, sono arrivata a piangere completamente, ma gli occhietti lucidi sì. Gli occhietti tanto lucidi. Mamma mia, sì, non posso saltare questa cosa. Cavolo, mi mancava ancora un'ora e 36, ho fatto bene a fermarmi l'altra volta, madonna.
Level
Mamma mia. Io non avrei messo però 2 volte i titoli di coda. D'accordo che fanno per dire ah ma guarda eccetera, però insomma. Anche perché insomma, comunque è sempre bravo Kojima e anche i suoi altri co-scrittori di questa storia. Vedremo dal 26 come sarà il 2. I difetti di trama penso, non so se saranno completamente evoluti, anche The Stranding 1 ha il difetto di trama, ne ha di difetti di trama, nel senso, ok che volevi farmi vedere la storia della tizia con l'artista chirale eccetera, con il rigattiere, ma santa madre, farmi un'intera sezione di trama solo per loro, persino terribile. Non poteva essere fatta molto meglio secondo me quella parte. Poi ormai è andata così. Mi abbasso un attimino nelle orecchie. Mamma mia, non ricordavo fosse così. Cioè ricordavo di Lu che nasceva praticamente. Però rivedere questa scena in lingua originale, in cui si sente proprio lui che sta impazzendo. Perché se l'abbraccia. Ma quindi adesso la pioggia non fa più male? Cioè dall'ultima cosa che si è visto non fa più male la pioggia. È finita la cronopioggia, non c'è più per un po'. Lui era fuori con i capelli al vento. Ah, ok. Quindi adesso non fa male, però poi ritorna. Allora, Google a me. Nel senso che adesso voglio cercare Director's Cut Difference, grazie. Vabbè, a parte le performance. Vabbè, le nuove strutture. Perché se devo fare delle cose Gli accendini, ragazzi. Avete presente ai concerti quando si alza l'accendino, adesso telefoni, eccetera, con la cosa. Dai, dai, dai. Io ho paura che su YouTube tutta questa parte in cui sto parlando dicendo cazzate, probabilmente non si sentirà. Spero non la mutino su YouTube. La prego. Domanda, le recensioni sono state fatte perché l'hanno provato in anteprima, ovviamente non tutto, perché altrimenti è inutile. Immagino dopo un tot. Cioè, ne avrà fatto 2 ore. Il che ok, ci sta assolutamente, adesso è lecito. Alcuni lo hanno finito. Ah, ok. Ah, ok, ok. Vabbè, adesso non è inutile chiedere perché trama o no. So che alcuni l'hanno provato per 2 orette. Il che ok. Altri proprio finito, finito. Ah, ok, l'hanno avuto non in anteprima, ma proprio. Oh. Lui. Ah! Ah, capito, capito. Sì, allora hanno avuto il tempo di finirlo. È vero, ricordo che The Stranding è doppiato in italiano, di sicuro sarà anche il 2 doppiato in italiano. Io, come nella mia seconda run, questo bellissimo recap, me lo sono voluto ascoltare in lingua originale. Lo disse nei primissimi episodi, però magari qualcuno ha detto, ma no, non l'ho voluto fare perché non ti piace il doppiaggio italiano. No, 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 ribadisco, il doppiaggio italiano di The Stranding è molto bello. È veramente bello. È meraviglioso. Sono stati molto bravi, a parte alcune voci secondarie, ma sono dei prepper, si ascoltano una volta ogni tanto e si finisce lì. Però per le persone importanti sono stati molto 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 bravi. Bravi, cioè hanno scelto delle persone comunque di un certo calibro. Però sì. No, va bene, vai tranquillo. Bye bye. 5 cadute. Ok. 30 minuti. Questo è uno, ne sembra 941, di comprare 525. Santo cielo. 50 volte ho calmato BB. Vabbè sì, devo finire alcune cose però. Grazie di tutto. Oh, dai. Aiuto. Ed il tema del BB, grazie. Nuove interviste. Ricordi di Cliff ovviamente. Combinazione di colori. Ti voglio bene BB, ma che bello. Io adesso posso andare in giro randomicamente. In teoria sì. Tomorrow is in your hands. Is in your hands. In cui posso fare un po' quello. 2 settimane prima. Ah sì, mi fa appunto cominciare a caso.
Well, look who's awake. Morning, Sam. You'll be happy to hear your vitals have stabilized, and that you're well on your way to recovery. Ah, not that it's your fault, but what I wouldn't give to trade places. We're all stuck in the president's office, working like dogs to get everything ready in time for the inauguration. But at least one of us is still free as a bird. You should head out. Make the back when you left for Amelie's Beach. We took a real beating at the time, but we've done our best to service the structures and vehicles in the area. So you know, any cargo that was stored in your private locker at a damaged facility should have been transferred to your private locker here at this distro center. Anyway, busy or not, we'll still be on the end of the line if you need us. And if you want some alone time, we should be able to manage for now. Just make sure you're back in time for the big day, all right? See you then. Hey, Sam, you sure you don't have any unfinished business?
Certo, perché così se finisce... certo.
I know you've been to hell and back and earned a break, but I've got a high priority request. Head to the distro center west of Capitol Knot. You can review the details there.
Domani. A parte che abbiamo un sacco di cose domani da fare. Yay! E Louise è con noi. Va bene così. Wow, regà, fichissimo. Guarda, tutti i nostri modellini. La roba gigante. Con noi. Sì, sei bello. E fa, eccolo, X fra tanti modellini, eccetera. Le cose palloncino, la CIA gigante. E quanta roba, aiuto! Adesso abbiamo tutto. Il sogno si è avverato. Di Aaron, poi mi leggerò meglio. La richiesta di pizza di Peter la faremo domani. Ah, ce l'ha. Quindi sì. E niente, adesso si parla. È un altro? È l'ultimo favore. Ok, avremo un sacco di cose da fare. E robe da leggere, ma non adesso. Oh, che bello, posso salvare dopo tanto tempo. Che bello, torna al menu, perfetto. Ok, ragazzuoli, io vi ringrazio tantissimo, come sempre, per essere stati qui con me. Io caricherò ben presto tutti i video, quindi arriveranno con molta calma, ma arrivano, non vi preoccupate. Ogni mattina alle 8, quando me ne metto, li faccio tutti di fila. Spero di prendere il prima possibile The Stranding 2 e lì sarò completamente blind. L'unica cosa che saprò, a parte che c'è ancora la pioggia, che sono passati 11 mesi dal primo e soprattutto soprattutto il trailer, che è l'unica cosa che ho visto, non saprò nient'altro. E non vorrò sapere nient'altro, quindi mi tapperò orecchie, occhi e tutte le parti. Ok ragazzuoli, grazie mille per tutto. Spero possiate continuare a seguirmi, passate in live, dite ciao, vedete qui delle stronzate, ascoltate mentre state mangiando, state studiando, state facendo qualcos'altro, che magari riesco ad allietare le vostre giornate in questi tempi abbastanza bui, ma ehi, spero di fare la mia piccola parte in questo piccolo grande mondo suo. Bye bye, bye bye.